This is my second live stream for today. Um, so you all come in, hit like and share. I just want to share some things about XRP and some things about some experts, right? Admitting on their live streams that they were wrong about XRP. So XRP is well hit $1.10 today, right? And I'm not, saying, hey, now's the time to party, throw your party bags out. The all-time high was $3 plus some change, right? So we haven't even hit the ATH, the all-time high. However, I think that it's going there. I believe it's going there. It's not superficial belief. I believe that it is the central bank's digital currency. It has the technology in place. And today's breaking news, besides it hitting $1.10, let me see exactly where it's at today. As you all come in, make sure you hit like and hit share. Let me see where it's at this moment, right? So it's at $1.07. It did hit $1.10, right? And 24% gains today, right? 24% gains today. So Big Boy Crypto, right, like the god or the king of cryptocurrency, came out with a video, and I want to share that with you today, admitting that he was wrong about XRP. Um, and so want to share that with you, and also a video that Dr. Boyce Watkins did. Again, XRP hit its all-time high. I think this was 2018, January the 3rd. It surpassed, and let me share that with you all. Let me share this article with you all. Again, it's $1.07 right now. Hello, you all coming in. You know the routine, as we have 37 people coming in, and just want to bring some more. Yeah, we're back on, right? We're back on. Millionaires are us. Glad to see you back in. We back on. Yeah. Just want to share these with you all. It won't be long. That's right, Latoya. Tell everyone to come in and definitely hit that like button. YouTube loves that algorithm when you all hit the like button. We have like 16 thumbs up right now, 33 people watching. Gary, yes, Gary Kinsler, bruh, XRP Ripple won massively today. Hello from Twitter. Glad my Twitter, aka Periscope, people are still on. I didn't care how fatigued I may seem to be. I was going to do this second follow up to XRP, right? Especially with Big Boy Crypto, right? And some things about Dr. Boyce Watkins and an interview that he had about the XRP as well. And these are crypto experts, right? These are people that have either made millions or billions of crypto, admitting that, you know what, I may have made the wrong call about XRP, right? And so me, I'm transitioning thousandaires to millionaires, and then millionaires to billionaires, right? All through the cryptocurrency revolution, right? We are not returning back to the old economy. So hello, everyone coming in. And if you all did not catch my first live stream, you get to check me out now, the second dose. Revolutionary News says, hey, Queen, you was right about XRP. Thank you all so much. My channel does not have the millions of people, of followers, or the six-figure followers that the other channels do, but we're making big gains, right? We're doing big things and making big gains. So good evening to you all as well. Oh yes, definitely. I will touch VeChain. VeChain is doing great as well. That's another cryptocurrency that if you are invested in a cash on crypto report, let me put that in the ticker that you know that I represent as well. VeChain has some large gains as well. So I have this strolling down on the bottom. Hello, London West, right? So let's look at, before we share those videos, As XRP is 24% today. It's all-time high. This is an old article from, I think it was 2018, right, of showing that 2 weeks after it surpassed $1 for the first time. Do you all think, type in yes or no, whether you are watching this live or on the replay, that we'll get the same results this time? You know, history may not often repeat itself, but it often rhymes, right? So with it hitting this $1 for the first time, do you think we'll see maybe in 2 to 3 weeks a new all-time high of $3 or above? You all type yes or no in. So the token that powers the San Francisco startup Ripple's open source RippleNet, and I love anything in San Francisco and Silicon Valley, that part of California, because that's the part of technology, artificial intelligence. That's the area or arena that really propels or pushes that, right? So according to CoinMarketCap, XRP has climbed to 21% in the last 24 hours, hitting the price of $3, right? After hitting a temporary low of $2 immediately following its previous all-time high of $2.85 on December 30th, 2017. Again, this was 2018. XRP is up 144% and more than 1,000% over. Wow, look at those gains, people. Over a month. This is 2018. The cryptocurrency was trading at just 26 cents just over 30 days ago. With that change, XRP is bringing in a shake up to the leaderboard of the most valuable cryptocurrencies, right? At the present time, or during this time, XRP have increased heavily over Ethereum, and just 24 hours, a $17 billion lead. Now, you all know my take or my opinion on XRP, that it will be the central bank's digital currency. It will be a store of value. It will be like digital gold, and XLM will be peer-to-peer, local banks, right? Digital silver, right? So you all are saying yes, maybe 2 to 3 weeks we can see this again. Great deal. Steven Johnson says he's here. Thank you for being here for all the games, as we have 129 people in. So I know you all are hitting that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure that you do. So let me share this video with you all from Big Boy Crypto, who has 775,000 subscribers, right? We can just call him the king of crypto. And this is his video release on today on the topic, right? Again, if you have not hit that like button, right, please hit that like button so we can get more people educated and informed, and of course, rich in the recession, right? Sharing is caring, whether you're watching live or on the replay. So let's watch this.
Admit something that I've only had to do about 3 times in my whole life. And one of them was just recently on Valentine's Day. I'll let you put 2 and 500 together on that one. But I have the cojones, and I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And when it comes to XRP, I was wrong. Stung a little bit, just.
Now, you all may did not catch that. And thank you, Monique Ware, honey, Queen, for the $10 super chat. I appreciate you in supporting the channel. Thank you so much. When he said he was wrong about Ether in the beginning, what he mean is he predicted that Ethereum would hit 25K by Valentine's Day, right? And that did not happen. So, yes, Queen, I'm going strong, Gwen. I'm going strong. So let's finish watching this, and I'll rewind it so you all can catch what he just said. He predicted that Ethereum also, again, 765 followers and subscribers. His views, hearing an echo. Get thousands of views. I'm just trying to see where my echo is coming from. So let me play this and let me mute my mic. Maybe that'll stop the echo that I'm here.
I'm pretty humiliated today. I have to admit something that I've only had to do about 3 times in my whole life. And one of them was just recently on Valentine's Day. I'll let you put 2 and 500 together on that one. But I have the cojones, and I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. And when it comes to XRP, I was wrong. Stung a little bit just saying it. But that's not all, as today I'm going to reveal to you a potential conspiracy regarding XRP and one of its founders you aren't going to believe. Let's get it. BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel on all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button for your chance to win a full Bitcoin. Also, guys, if you'd like to leverage trade XRP, and a lot of people have been lately and making money, make sure to head on over to Bybit. It's also a sneaky place where you can still trade XRP, even though it's been delisted by many exchanges. You can also trade XRP for the Bybit trading competition and win up to $400,000 in prizes. Sign up for the competition by visiting bitboycrypto.com/Bybit, or just sign up for a Bybit account by visiting bitboycrypto.com/deals. Scroll down to the Bybit section. In this video, and it's going to be an epic one, I'm going to be discussing XRP and a serious error in judgment for myself. I'm also going to be telling you what I think is ultimately going to happen in the SEC lawsuit against XRP. Something that XRP holders or prospective investors must hear. So definitely watch this video all the way until the end. I'm also going to lay out a conspiracy that could send ripples throughout the XRP community. It's deep, and to me, it's pretty obvious what's going on here. So first, let's start with my apology to the XRP community. I'm sorry. You were right. I was wrong. So let's go back to last week on my live stream. We started discussing this article. XRP gearing up for massive pump, says credible crypto. Here's how high it could go. I cover this content because I know the XRP army is a bunch of suckers for a good Ripple pump story. The charts were extremely bullish, and I got to give credible crypto some credit for this. But on the live stream, I called him delusional. I couldn't have possibly predicted fundamentally we would see the huge price pump we just did. And I'm always intrigued when charts start saying things from a technical perspective that have virtually no weight to them from a fundamental perspective. Fundamentally, XRP's dead. Well, dead may be a little strong. Let's just say it's hooked up to the breathing machine, and the SEC is weighing out whether or not to take it off life support. I know it's a morbid comparison, but it's kind of accurate. Here's why. The SEC, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, literally has the power of life and death in their hands for Ripple Labs. If, and it's a big if, Ripple decides to pursue an actual acquittal in the case and is unsuccessful, the SEC could give XRP the death penalty. This means that no one in the United States would ever be able to trade it again. It means no Coinbase relisting. Seeing how it's an American company ran by Americans, the SEC could go ahead and decimate Ripple Labs as well. CEO Brad Garlinghouse and former CEO Chris Larson are both in big trouble for making money based on the supposedly illegal XRP token sale. But there's one person that was specifically not named in the SEC lawsuit, who's one of Ripple's co-founders, Jed McCaleb, who's also the founder of Stellar, who is also the creator of Mt. Gox. 2012 and 2013, it was the largest Bitcoin.
So this is big right here, right? He's saying, which way should I be pointing? I don't know. Can't point that way. Jed McCaleb also, yeah, you just got through watching this video deep. Also the founder of Ripple. I've been telling you how Ripple and SRP is just like the, oh, and I'm trying to make sure my mic is up. Twin Towers. They found physical silver and gold during the 9/11. Was it 2012 Twin Towers collision? This is equivalent to that in the digital world. Thank you, Monique, for your testimony, since this channel has changed her life, the life of her family. Her mom has even purchased crypto from the information I learned from this channel. You all, thank you so much for your testimonials. I really appreciate them, and I appreciate the community sharing that, right? Yes, I love it as well, the GOAT. I love it as well. So Jay said he just literally finished watching this, right? Ripple X and XLM XRP are going to be very strong players in this crypto world. So let's finish watching this. It's like a 9-minute video. We're at the 4-minute mark.
Bitcoin exchange in the world. In 2013, McCaleb sold Mt. Gox to French billionaire Marc Karpeles. Well, he wasn't a billionaire until after he took it over, but I digress. Marc Karpeles, now worth $2 billion, was in charge of Mt. Gox when it got hacked, and investors lost $460 million worth of BTC at the time, worth billions now. That's what you get for trusting a site that started out as a Magic the Gathering website. True story. I actually lost some Bitcoin myself on the Mt. Gox hack, but that's another story for another day. Fact is, Jed McCaleb has been involved with some of the sketchiest stuff in crypto. But here's where we get to something quite interesting. Here's the XRP lawsuit documentation from the SEC, and you'll see a key line here. The complaint alleges that Ripple raised funds beginning in 2013 through the sale of digital assets known as XRP in an unregistered securities offering to investors in the US and worldwide. Okay, so Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson are specifically named in the lawsuit. And yet, Jed McCaleb, one of the founders of Ripple, who was there during the beginning of the fundraise for the XRP token, was not named. McCaleb left in 2014 with a hefty severance package, which included 20 billion XRP tokens. According to today's number, that would be $20 billion. But McCaleb has steadily been dumping XRP tokens every month for the last 7 years. It's one of these stories that seems to raise its ugly head every single month for the XRP army. A never-ending FUD campaign of McCaleb dumping the price. But here's where things take quite a conspiratorial twist. This is the vesting schedule for McCaleb's severance package. It was a 7-year schedule ending, guess when? This year. The same year the SEC is going after XRP.
So Jay Mill commented, like he said, 7-year severance that's scheduled to end this year, people. Scheduled to end this year. So let's finish. And Jay, we'll elaborate on that.
During 2015, 16, and 17, McCaleb could dump $20,000 worth per week. Then the number converts from USD to XRP. He could sell 750 million XRP per year during 2018 and 19. During 2020, he could sell 1 billion XRP. Now, in 2021, he can sell 2 billion XRP. So one has to wonder, how much XRP does Jeb have left? A recent article from AMB Crypto says that McCaleb has 2 billion XRP remaining that he can sell all off by May. Keep in mind, Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson are accused of making $600 million off of the token sale. In 2021 alone, McCaleb is going to make $2 billion. And he isn't named in the lawsuit at all. Almost like he has a get-out-of-jail-free card, also known in some circles as immunity. A little strange, isn't it? That all of a sudden, when McCaleb runs out of XRP, that the SEC lawsuit comes into play. If you didn't know, the split between McCaleb and Ripple Labs was very ugly, and they did not end on amicable terms. Jeb immediately went on to start a payment solution competitor to Ripple Labs in Stellar, or XLM. So which project pumped immediately following the XRP lawsuit? Stellar. Which project stands to gain the most if XRP fails? Stellar. The more I dug into the timing of all this, the more apparent it becomes that there could be something sinister in play here for the never-ending beef between McCaleb and Ripple Labs. Two of the most hated words in the crypto space are Ripple and Mt. Gox. Mt. Gox almost broke Bitcoin, had a lingering effect for years. And Jed McCaleb started both of them. One got hacked and people lost hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin, worth billions now. One now faces the biggest crypto SEC lawsuit in history. And somehow, Jed managed to skirt both of these disasters completely and manages to come out as the hero. I don't have the answers to any of these questions, but what I do know is this. There are a lot of strange coincidences when you break all this down. But where does XRP go from here after topping $1? This is what it all boils down to. If Ripple Labs settles with the SEC, XRP will rip. If it fights them tooth and nail, they'll end up getting the death penalty. The idea that Ripple's big enough to fight the government is laughable. It does not matter whether you're right or not. When the government decides to go after you, They win, period. The harder you fight, the worse it's going to be for you. Ripple's best move is to fall over and play dead with the SEC. Take whatever fine and punishment they give and move on. His Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano have all hit fresh all-time highs. 2021, XRP is still a 200% move away from even approaching its previous all-time highs. So while there's a lot of excitement in the air for the XRP army, there's still a long ways to go to get where they believe it can get. There's been some movement in the lawsuit recently, including a couple of redacted emails and the allowance for XRP holders to intervene in the SEC lawsuit. But it looks like this will linger on through May, when Jed McCaleb will also run out of XRP. But what do you think, XRP army? Do you believe there's something underhanded afoot? Or is it just a coincidence that Jed McCaleb will be able to sell all his XRP without any repercussions? Drop your thoughts and an XRP price prediction down below. That's all I got. Be blessed. Good boy.
So, we'll see. The good thing about it is that May is approaching, and at the time of Big Boy Crypto's recording, he did not mention the win today with Ripple and SEC, right? He did not mention that Russia's central bank's digital currency wants to move away from the SWIFT system. And people, there's only 3 cryptocurrencies that can run the central bank's digital currency system, and that's XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, right? And so Ethereum definitely is out. Even though we got news today that its gas fees and transaction fees could be greatly reduced, but Ethereum is all about smart contracts. It's not built for central banks' digital currency transaction. Bitcoin is built for a store of value, right? And I get that question all the time. And it's not built as well. So the only logical one is XRP. So even if we do take a dip, then that means that XLM will rise. But XRP definitely, is getting its gains. As I told people earlier in my live stream, the digital one is testing its currency, which is why I believe that it's getting its gains, because those are central banks transactions that are being made, and Russia not wanting the SWIFT system. So at the end of the day, no matter what happens in May, right, we're not getting overly excited about $1.10 or 23% transactions. The excitement is to warn people or to inform people that it's not dead, and that even the experts now, right, are saying that they were wrong about it, right? How do you buy XRP? There's your answer. Thank you so much for answering that. On Voyager? Wait a minute. Let me see. I know you can on Uphold and Atomic Wallet. Let me log into my Voyager and see. That's an update that I did not know about. Again, XRP user files lawsuit against Nexo. Ripple CEO says, okay. I see it listed on Voyager, but I don't see it as an option to purchase. I don't see the buy button under that, but it is listed on Voyager. But again, Uphold app and Atomic Wallet definitely, right? So yes, even if it dips, that's good. You can buy back in. Yeah, I did see it was disabled. So another crypto moon, another crypto expert. Yeah, it's not available on Voyager. It's not available to buy. It's listed on there, but there's no buy option. So I reflected on this video. If you know anything about the crypto world. And Moon Lambo, you're familiar with this gentleman that was on the Dr. Boyce Watkins show. And this was January 23rd, right? Crypto multi-millionaire. And I'm going to allow you all to dissect. I'm not talking about KuCoin, right? But thank you so much. I did it from KuCoin. Go to the website by phone number, only NID. Okay, thank you so much. No ID needed. Thank you so much. She said, yes, he is awesome. And hello, Donald, to you all as well. Okay, if you bought it a few minutes ago on Voyager, I don't know how, because I just put it up on my app and it's not even a buy button on there. There's not even a buy option on there. So let me see. So I don't know how you did that. You from what I'm looking at is it shows this, and if you stroll, it has articles about XRP, but no buy option nowhere. And usually with Voyager, it has buy or sell right on the bottom. So maybe they are getting ready to list it to buy. For example, let me show you. They have Polkadot, right? And right on the bottom, if you can see, it says buy dot. There's not an option with XRP on there, right? There's not an option, or it's not showing on my phone, so, or my app. So, unless you have an updated app that's different than mine. And so let's look at this interview with Dr. Boyce Watkins. And it says, "Are you sure it was XRP and not another crypto with an X?" Let's listen to this interview.
Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, so the new SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, has been on record in the past saying that he also believes XRP is a security in the manner of how it operates. And I think this is, in my opinion, actually, I do agree with the SEC in terms of XRP possibly being a security. And I think this case will become a case study in terms of what other projects will have to do. Whether XRP is deemed a security or not, if it is, this will change the entire landscape. Other projects now will have to either stop operating because exchanges or people in the crypto space will view them as securities, or they'll have to modify, they'll have to adapt. And I think this clarity will take a while to come. I think it's going to take probably a couple of years because the SEC moves pretty slow. So I think this battle with Ripple will last a couple of years. Now, I think XRP is going to be hindered in terms of growing, right? So that's why I don't think XRP at the moment is really a safe investment, because the company Ripple was basically running XRP, even though it's meant to be totally separate. They controlled the largest supply. They owned over 50% of the supply. And by owning over 50% of the supply, they're able to basically control the market. So in the case against XRP, they were claiming that Ripple, the company, was trying to pay for exchange listings. They had a market maker who was creating liquidity and also timing whenever they would sell, because the management team, the founders, Brad Garlington and the other guy, they sold, I think, hundreds of millions of dollars of XRP. At one point, they were one of the richest people in the world. They were billionaires, right? From a coin they created where they controlled the majority of the supply. Now, even in crypto, the ethos is the coin should be owned by the community, meaning that over 50% of the supply should be owned by the community. This was actually a metric I would also look at in terms of investing in cryptocurrencies and ICOs, because projects where the community owned more than half were really community-driven projects. And that's where the concept of being decentralized comes from. It's kind of like having a company where the majority vote is by the community. There is no single investor who can unilaterally decide what to do with the company.
Interesting. So it almost sounds like
would it be accurate to say that a big chunk of the crypto community has a big problem with XRP and Ripple and kind of how they do business?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm guessing here is one possibility is they could, because we know they're going to come in with the regulation. So the police are going to make their presence known. So one possibility I see is that they come in and you've got this group of people that are all kind of doing similar things. But one guy is a little bit more of a criminal than the others, right? Like the others, anybody could be defined as a criminal if they choose to, but they're not going to do that. They grab the person where everyone doesn't like that guy anyway, and he's clearly breaking the law, in their interpretation, and they take that person away and they say everything's fine as long as you don't do what this guy does, and everyone says, okay, we won't do what he does because we don't like him anyway. It seems to me like something like that. So it's like sort of as you were, like you can continue to operate. Just know that you are going to be scrutinized and the regulators are going to be present, and we're not going to allow you to do what they did with XRP. That's what I'm seeing. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah. So XRP is going to be made an example. Whether that's good or bad, there'll be the example in crypto. It's kind of the same thing happened with Telegram with their case. The SEC went after them, and it really showed people what not to do in terms of raising capital privately for a token sale, right? And one of the reasons why now Telegram by legal people in the crypto space is viewed as an example is because they raised money over, I think it was almost $1 billion, maybe even over $1 billion, by issuing a token for a network that was not fully operational, meaning that their blockchain had not yet launched. So now going forward, any crypto company, any blockchain company that's trying to issue their own token, they have to wait until the network is fully operational, until the product is actually live and can be used. Otherwise, they'll be going down the same path as Telegram.
Ah, interesting. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, for the sake of full disclosure, listening to you talk in this conversation has led me to conclude that I probably want to get rid of my XRP. I was going to hold on to it, because I thought maybe the case was going to go away, because I'm not, I wasn't real. I felt like it could go either way, but I didn't think they were going to mess with XRP because they were so big and powerful and everything else. But I agree with you. I think XRP could be used as an example, in which case I'm not going to sit and put my money in the line. I'd rather put it in safer spaces. So this is good. This is good stuff. So thank you.
So this was January. I hope Dr. Boyce Watkins did not sell his XRP, even though he's speaking to a crypto guru. Also, just note that in this, and I'll put the link so you can watch this in its entirety in the comment section, right? That this expert also said that he chose Ethereum, right, over Bitcoin as far as being the currency. Now, when you look at dollar cost average and getting in Ethereum and the gains that it can make with your investment, then you may, in the present terms, right, if Ethereum hits, let's say 3,000 or 5,000 or even 10,000 by this year, get more gains. But in the long run, Bitcoin is going to be the digital gold to store value, right? And it will, in my opinion, be $1 million asset, right? So I hope, I don't think Dr. Boyce Watkins watch my live stream. I wish he would. I hope, Dr. Boyce Watkins, that you did not. I know you're probably thinking I'm listening to a female novice over a crypto multimillionaire, but I hope you did not. And this is the reason being, even with Big Boy Crypto in his video airing there earlier, he referenced not fighting against the government. You will not win. Well, this was just released 2 hours ago that Ripple wins access to SEC discussion on defining crypto assets as security. Ripple lawyers will dig through the SEC's internal discussion on crypto for mention of XRP. So there's already one win under their necktie or belt. And and so according to Law 360, right, that they allowed to raise disputes. Again, it raised 1.38 billion through unlicensed security. This was August of 2013, and they're claiming that XRP is akin to Bitcoin or Ethereum. Both have already been listed as commodities by the SEC. Again, this is why I do not believe that Bitcoin will ever go to zero as well, right? However, they won this one step, one battle, right? And, just because it's not listed, whether it gets listed on Coinbase or not, right? Just because it's not listed in the major exchanges of the United States does not mean it's going to lose its value, because, again, I always reference Bitcoin. 65% of the mining of Bitcoin is done in China, which means it's primary China controlled currency. And for those who do, many people will, reap some benefits of Bitcoin as well. So yes, Kendall, some people are saying you still can get XRP on BitTrue. Again, I like Uphold as well. Uphold, you do get a wallet address, right? And Uphold as well, right? You do get a wallet address. If you have Uphold, it's very user friendly to me, and I do like with Uphold that you can also up to $500 link in a Visa or MasterCard and purchase with credit cards as well. A $500 maximum limit, so I like that about Uphold, right? So May will be a interesting, a very intriguing month for both XRP and XLM. And Milwaukee says, as I read my comments, Ripple is not the first blockchain company to be sued by this means. Nothing. They will be fined hundreds of millions, but they are already in profits, billions. XRP will not be labeled a security. And there's a lot, even Coinbase was fined, right? If fining is nothing, they get a slap on the hand. These companies make billions, trillions, and may get fined millions, right? So that's just what I believe, that XRP will be that central bank digital currency technology. Why reinvent the wheel? They already have the technology. They're already using it, right? Again, when China's digital yuan, let me see if I can pull it up, announced that they are, and many experts really think that Bitcoin, not only does Bitcoin is controlled by China, but so is XRP. So that's why I'm looking at Filecoin as well, because it has much of China's control, because we do know that China will be the new financial powerhouse in the United States. The Great Babylon will fall, right? So this is the old Goldman Sachs report stating that Bitcoin is controlled by China as well as Ripple XRP, and that's not a bad thing. It's a bad thing if you're not holding those, right? But it's not a bad thing if you're a person that's looking to invest in the cryptocurrencies of the fourth industrial revolution. And XRP, in my opinion, is definitely here to stay. So, and maybe that's why it's taken off the U.S. exchange, right? Because we would definitely look. I hate to say this, but maybe like a third world country after everything is said and done concerning the United States. And a lot of countries are praising it, because for centuries we have been the dominating country. The U.S. dollar has been the world reserve dollar, right? And yeah. And other countries did not want our dollar anymore. They're like, it's not backed by gold. 1971, President Nixon removed it from the gold standard. It's worthless, right? And so again, let's read some comments. The SEC has fired the shot of World War Crypto. We shall win. So again, big experts coming out today admitting they were wrong. But again, May will be a big month for both XRP and XLM. And VeChain, yes, had 12% gains today. You still could get in a VeChain at 11 cents. And I just want to bring this quick live stream. Now, if you do go back and watch this, right, you'll notice that he also prefers Ethereum over Bitcoin, right? So let me see if I can find that quick little clip and make this short.
That Bones. I mean, Ethereum's gone up about 106% in the last 30 days. So you see a lot more upside in that currency due to all these changes.
Yeah, I think Ethereum is the next Bitcoin. Even though I'm in crypto, I don't own any Bitcoin. I'm all in on Ethereum because Ethereum is doing what Bitcoin is doing and taking this to a whole different level. Because people can view Bitcoin as digital gold, but that market is, while it's huge, Ethereum, the best way to explain it is they're building a virtual computer that lets people build these centralized applications that are not controlled by anybody. No government, no central bank, no central authority. These are applications that technically could last forever. And the way to view Ethereum is, imagine Microsoft back in the 90s. Microsoft, Bill Gates became a billionaire and the richest person in the world for a long time by building a platform, Windows, that let people build software applications. So Ethereum is doing the same thing on the blockchain. So Ethereum, in a way, is the future Microsoft in my eyes, right? But I think that market of building a platform for software applications is much, much bigger than digital gold. For example, everyone keeps talking about how institutions will come into crypto and blockchain. For example, the World Economic Forum predicts by 2027 that 10% of the world's GDP will become tokenized. That adds up to about $9 to $10 trillion. If that gets tokenized, right now the best platform for tokenization is Ethereum. Right? So I think Ethereum really has a monopoly, and right now Ethereum is working towards launching ETH 2.0, which is basically a new version that will scale a lot better. So all this money on Wall Street and all this money coming in that wants to get tokenized will have to happen on Ethereum blockchain, because Bitcoin is not really designed to run applications. Bitcoin is designed to be a currency. Even though it's now not really being used as a currency, it's now being used more as gold, more as almost kind of like a digital precious metal. But the platform of having people build any kind of application that can run forever, not controlled by anybody, I think is huge. Because let's take, for example, just the derivatives market.
Okay, so I want to stop there. It's technology protocols that matter. You can build on Ethereum, ADA, XRP, and XLM. Ethereum is too expensive, and 2.0 may not come soon enough. The industry will look for replacements like Flare, BNB, ADA, and DOT. It is too expensive, but I did a live stream earlier that Ethereum has made changes on its gas fees and its expensiveness and its collaboration with Miami today for contracts such as real estate, contract, land, leasing, land deeds, pretty much what Hedera HBAR is doing for Texas, right? So, Hedera HBAR for Texas and Ethereum now in Miami. So, it may be that it will be that tokenized blockchain. And as he said, Bitcoin is more of a store of value, and that's great, right? That is so great. That's not a bad or a negative thing. Bitcoin is not so much as a currency, right, but as a store of value. So let's look at this article. This was August of last year, 2020. $50 billion of cryptocurrency moved out of China, hinting a capital flight against Beijing rules, right? So people, when China was making these moves, right, XRP was in the process. And I want you all to pay attention. Whenever you see a Bitcoin logo or something, you're always going to have Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ripple XRP. Usually usually, right, in the picture. People are sleeping on Litecoin. They don't think Litecoin will do anything. I beg to differ. So you got Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, XRP, and all of these central banks, right, that's being moved, right, again, requires the connection and the resource of XRP, right? So it is what it is. XRP, I think, again, is their store value. I know that I'm going against the experts, but again, a lot of experts are coming out and saying, like Big Boy Crypto, that, you know, he may be wrong. He feel like he may be wrong. And let's look at this. This is just released 7 hours ago. Another article I want to share with you all, and then I'm logging out. China, again, everything goes back to China. It's my day today is great, typical man. Thank you so much for asking. And big sharks want to pick a currency that's controlled by other government. Alfred, I really don't know what you mean by that. Big sharks want to pick a currency that's controlled. The whole purpose of the cryptocurrency movement is to get centralized or more, to take away one country having the control of the currency standards. And it's going to be like an equilibrium. But China, because they own more gold, right, than any other country right now, has the gold, which is real money, which is the money, and they have the power, right? So I'm not here to really convince anybody. I'm just here to inform people, educate people, and to say what my opinion is. I'm not your financial advisor, but another article released today, China leaps into central digital bank currency, CBDC, but similar progress. It eludes the United States. Again, Babylon will fall. We will fall. We will not be the dominatory currency anymore. So central banks, digital currency. China is like 10 years ahead of us in technology and digital currency anyway. So a growing source around the world as cryptocurrencies flourish, right? And a larger scale, the digital yuan and central bank digital currencies leans heavily on electronic payments as it mainstreams. This gives government a crystal ball to lead the nations on the global stage. So again, you have central banks that's not even holding the dollars anymore. I did my recent live stream, shared an article on that. And so Fed Chairman Jerome Powell recently said central bank won't be doing anything in regard, right? Two central banks, I think for the United States, we'll see more of that in 2022, right? We're going to transition from a debt-based dollar, which was made dead in 1971 by President Nixon. It was removed from the gold standard, so the dollar became debt, meaning it was backed by no monetary value, to debt-free money, which will remove the Federal Reserves now from issuing the money to the government and then the government to the people. So as you see here, at all time when digital transactions are already expected to total 9 trillion globally in the next few years, development would allow governments to catch up with what's already been happening around the world with payment systems like WePay, Ally Pay, and Swift Pay. Now, this is what XRP will replace. At the very least, China's central bank digital currency space will breathe down the neck of the dollar and cross-border payments, all of the functions and the utilities and the purposes of XRP, right? So getting more nations to facilitate cross-border payments, CBDC will enhance China's regional influence, right? And so it goes on to talk about that China, these designs will be in full implementation in the next 3 to 5 years. And look what's mentioned in this article, just released 2 hours ago. Global payments processors Ripple, which issues its own XRP coin, authored a report strongly encouraging the United States to move forward. So when you're talking about central bank digital currencies, you see the Ripple and XRP mentioned in that same sentence. So the Ripple report says now's the time for central banks to explore these issues, develop common solutions, ensure that the next evolution of money benefits more people and businesses that make the world better. So why would Ripple be in a report about central bank digital currencies and China's digital yuan that was released today and is also pumping at 24% if this is not the chosen one, right? But again, I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm convinced. And I just want to share you all that a lot of the big gurus who channels are way bigger than mine, right? 765 subscribers, right? Where I'm at 21,000 are coming out apologetic. So again, May is going to be a very interesting month for both XRP and XLM, right? And Jarvis says, okay, Jarvis, he says, I do appreciate the support. You get off your deployment. To purchase the book, www.cashoncrypto.com. You see it strolling at the bottom, a small investment of $75, right? So thank you so much for your support. The book also gives you the historical background of 1933 as well, when all countries went bankrupt, and the selling of birth certificate and bonds to banks, which made all citizens after 1933 through their birth certificate economic slaves, and why your birth certificate is worth millions, right? And how you are a corporation and not a person or a straw man. So it covers that background. It covers the 1971, if you can see, when the dollar became debt. Just some information, financial education information that people need to understand, and they know if you understand the past, you can predict the future pretty well, right? Shark Tank's Kevin or Larry will buy clean Bitcoin, says institution will buy blood Bitcoins. Well, that's fine. Yeah, he can buy, and I read that article. He can buy the clean Bitcoins, but which means green energy or push towards solar energy, right? But what price will Bitcoin be when that happens, right? Would it be $1 million before it goes green? I mean, that could be in 3 to 5 years. So that's his personal preference. Everyone has a personal preference, right? As I always say, Proverbs 13 says the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just or the righteous. And if you don't go into the enemy's camp or the wicked camp and get that wealth, then it won't transfer to you. He's talking about China blood backed Bitcoin, but if you knew what the dollar was backed by, you knew what the United States was military that backed the dollar for countries that refuse to take the dollar, then I think your perspective on that would change. So don't listen to what the gurus are saying. Look at what they're doing. Kevin O'Leary, so many, Mark Cuban, Michael Saylor, all these people were against Bitcoin is now praising Bitcoin and investing in it, right? All of it, in my opinion, is blood money, right? But that's another video for another day, right? U.S. will never lose the gold reserve currency because of national security. That's not true. I've done many videos on SDR, special drawings, right? I also did a video today, just a couple of hours ago. That's why a lot of people are saying we're live again, that the United States will lose the global reserve currency status. Nothing they can do about it at this point. You go to war with China, economic war, and we're not producing anything. You all don't understand that. Nissan, Ford, GME, Beijing and China, the smart chips that we need to produce vehicles, right? May have to be produced by China and Beijing. So you have these factory workers at Ford, GM, Nissan, Toyota that are laid off because they can't get the smart chips. So I don't understand when people say we're not going to lose our world reserve status. It's already lost. We are getting more imports than what we're exporting, right? That's why they're giving away this free money. They just helicopter money. They know it's not going to be worth anything, and it's going to cause inflation, and it's going to increase the pricing of our everyday goods and services. The more stimulus they give out, the more you're going to see your gas and groceries and other expenses increase. Rent, right? At some point, this bubble is going to burst, and it's going to be ugly. As President or former President Trump said, we are in a big, fat, ugly bubble. The United States is not producing anything. Central banks retreat from the US dollar. So this article released today. So you're telling me that we're not going to lose the world reserve currency? This is the Wall Street Journal. People read before you react. April 6th, 5:42 Eastern Standard Time. The dollar share of global reserve has decreased to its lowest level since 1995, according to the International Monetary Fund. Figures on central banks' foreign exchanges released last week. The currency now stands 59% of global reserves as of December 2020. So don't get emotional about this stuff. You have to get logical. It is what it is. Right? Milwaukee says being the reserve currency means nothing. Countries use US dollar when they need for other currency. When there's a bridge currency for our currency, no national currency would be it. It means that the United States is going to see the Great Depression 2.0. Great point, Jay. Right? Great point. Easy Money says gold, baby. I definitely agree. XRP definitely will be backed by gold. I did a video on that about explaining the SDR, special drawing rights. A lot of people don't even know that the special drawing rights monetary fund has increased in our M1 money supply by the Federal Reserve. They used to report on a weekly basis. Now they're reporting it monthly, right? Yeah. So exactly, Milwaukee. When you lose the title of Federal Reserve currency, just like other US dollar, it go through inflation. People don't understand. If people don't understand, if you're not growing that cash right now, this is going to last longer, right, than any amount of savings that you can have in your bank account. Exactly, Gigi son. Yes, Ford plant will be now moved to New Mexico. I definitely you can buy XRP on Uphold. You cannot buy it on Voyager. It is listed on Voyager. As Robert Kiyosaki says, get God's money, gold, silver, Bitcoin, and crypto as well. Right? Because to be quite honest with you, man manipulates gold and silver as well. That price is highly suppressed. And I always educate people on silver because of the ratio, right, to gold. If you can get it, right? A lot of bullion dealers are not even selling silver at this point. So if you can get it from online bullion dealers, silver, which will be used for RFID chips, 5G Wi-Fi, catalytic converters, smartphone, phone batteries, is both industrial and monetary use. Jamie says people don't want to admit it or they just don't understand. Trump was better president for this time. And Jamie, I totally agree. But I tell people all the time that left wing, right wing, same bird, right, A bird needs both wings to fly. And all of this was staged. Trump knew he won the election, but it's just acting at its finest. It was meant for Biden to come in at this era, and I believe Trump will be elected again after the Biden administration. And I also believe that Kamala Harris, during Biden's presidency, will take over. Why do I believe that? Because the Simpsons predicted it, or they forecasted. And Simpsons is a part of this new world order that forecasts what's going to happen in the future concerning the United States, the world, and at times the economy. Right. Angry says smart using BitBoy as clickbait, but I think a lot of us are already tired of his BS. I watch BitBoy. I watch him. Right. I watch BitBoy. So XRP will be that technology that will combine central bank's digital currency. So it will be that store of value. It will be in the essence digital gold, and XLM will be digital silver. Exactly, Cool Blue. I'm not your financial advisor, and nothing I say is financial advice, right? Exactly. I am not your financial advisor. Thank you all so much. Again, Jay Crazy, I'm not your financial advisor. I just come to give you financial education and information. Based on that, do your own research. But, I predict that it will be a big store of value. That's about all I can say on that. Again, right, I just provide financial education and information. It will also lose military might. That's a threat to national security. Well, Jay, it's going to happen. Right? All countries will have their own digital currency. In China, as the Phoenix magazine of 1988 predicted, the dragon will rise. So we're going to lose that. I mean, it's right there and it's hidden in plain sight. But if you're in denial of that, that's fine, right? I think XRP current pump is because the digital one is live and Russia does not want the SWIFT system, right? So it will KT to increase in the future. Ryan says I'm in the right place. Yay, Ryan got another silver delivery in the mail today, including the new Tuskegee Airman 5 ounce. Picked up a few of my XLP. Congratulations, Ryan, and XLM last week. I applaud those decisions. You are correct, millionaires or us. We are all in this together. Everyone is trying to get richer in this recession, right? XRP, it has to be centralized because it's going to be a part of central bank's digital currency. People don't understand the meaning between centralized and decentralized. That's the point. Decentralized means no control of the government, right? It offers you privacy away from the government, offers you freedom, and that's great. But to be a part of a centralized digital-backed currency is even better. It has to be centralized because it has to protect the privacy, and it has to be controlled by the government. Right? That's like saying you want out of the dollar because it's controlled by the government. The dollar has always been controlled by the government. But you didn't get out of this, but you will in a couple of months. Because you'll see, like Venezuela dollar is not going to be worth much. I mean, they're giving it away like helicopter money, right? So the dollar is centralized. You didn't get out of that, right? So I have not heard of Safe Mars Crypto. I have not. Yes, congratulations, Ryan. Congratulations. Great. Roll with Cardano. Roll with your beliefs. I'm not your financial advisor, right? I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. I just give financial education information. Hey, I'm signing out. Right. Here's to your health and wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow, people. Queen of Crypto out. You all have a great, great night. Peace.